steel taloned reach and venomous tongue they marched in her name. Anrun, Shadow Queen of Solsvard.
Where have you been? Everyone is waiting for Alder's wife to come up here and do something. Not sure what, exactly. They said that the new Scion is meant to enter the ring of the Watcher and accept the blessing of Akara. Whatever that means. Don't look at me. I've never done this before either. They're waiting for you.
Talking Cape Solace says that you were to be the next Scion. I don't know what this means. The next Scion must enter the ruins. There he will receive the blessing of Akar. I had the chance, but it was taken from me. Start the off. Talking Cape Solace says, go, do what you came to do.
Ugh! Ugh!
Why do you wound me, stranger? The Alpha despise me, the gnomes fear me, but with you I have no conflict. My ship, my crew, my island, you've taken everything. But you will not have the blessing of Akara. It is my birthright. Have you ever tasted death, my friend? Have you felt her sweet lips upon your cheek? I was a dead man. I had finally found the peace that had always escaped me in life. But then Akara brought me back, took my hand and fished me from my slumber. I did not choose to be this. When Akara learned what I truly am, he abandoned his creation, leaving me to walk this earth in anguish. He owes me. It is more than these fools realize. So much more. Akara is ancient. All of Amalur has passed before his eyes, the wise and the wicked, and he has passed judgment. When you receive his power, you become one with Akara and his will. The wisdom, the strength, the magic. It is the power to change the world. Scion. It is a meaningless title. Don't let these fools blind you. They know nothing of Akara, only what he chooses to show them. There is no Scion. There is only the power and the one who receives it. As long as I walk this island and sail those blue waters, I will seek what is rightfully mine. No one tells dead Kel when to die. Not Akara, not you. That is one power I still possess. I've never flown the white flag, and I will not start now. It betrays cowardice, and the craven are always the first to the bottom. You will pay for what you've done. If Akara will not give me his blessing, then I will tear it from your still-beating heart. The Baronet is eager to meet you, especially after what you did to his friends. I didn't think we'd walk away from that fight. Well done. The Baronet finally met his match. Old Key is here. That's never a good sign. I wonder what he wants. Dead Kell almost You should speak with Key. He sees far. Speak to the Fate Weaver.
Surprised to see me? The truth is that you drew me here, not Akara. I've tried time and again to see your path, to read your weave. But I find nothing in the magic. Yet, I have seen something new all on my own. It is hope. An opportunity to end the threat of dead Kell once and for all. That is what the Scion is meant to be. What you are. You are Akara's attempt to fix his own mistake. Go now, deep into Akara Tor, but do not go alone. You're destined to be joined by another. And the captain has a good heart. Insensible as she is, she will not leave you, no matter what takes place in Akara Tor. Go! Find your...
Down here.
You won't find a better companion than Captain Bratigan. She won't ever disappoint you. Goodbye.
Good luck. You don't need it. You're the most competent warrior I've ever seen. It's your friend I worry about. She seems a bit... confused.
You won't find a better... Goodbye.
I'm ready. I won't let you down. Let's hunt some pirates. Tree. This is very strange.
Come, Quickling. We have been waiting for you. Speak with us. Speak with Akara the Exile. We are the Exile. We did not desire to play the games of men and monsters. So we departed, seeking solace. On this island we took root, and here we first heard the cries of the lost, touched the tears of the broken. Quicklings bear such fragile yearnings. You need guidance. You need protection. Like us, you are exiles. The souls at rest above know nothing. They know only what we reveal. They know what brings them peace, what gives them hope. That is how it was for many passing seasons, but now all of it must come to an end. We are but one branch of the great tree, the ring of Kyozai, the watchers of our withering world. Only as a god would we be heard, and only as disciples would the people listen. To plant seeds, to inspire hope, to save. That is why we reached out to the Quicklings. But look at what our influence has wrought. Such a monster can only be born from power, and power will be the tool to unmake him. That is what we want. The unmaking of Dead Kell. We were the 12, the sons and daughters of the Lagru, and the branches through which all wisdom whispers. We are the Ring. Yes, Quickling. That is why I created the Scion. You are the vessel through which destruction will finally find Dead Kell. That was always the purpose of the blessing. To give one individual the power to end this grievous cycle. Now, do what you came to do. End him, and end us. Think of it as one last offering to a grateful god. Akara will be no more.
So, it has come to this. I have nothing left to give you. Nothing but my hate. Nothing but my blade. From the moment that you crawled across our beaches, Akara has beckoned to you. He has called you by name. Through Alder, through the Old Man Key, and perhaps even through me. In you, Akara can purge himself of any guilt. That is why you must die. Because you have been given all the tools with which to conquer me. But Dead Kell does not surrender. The Alpha surprised me. Their war galleys waited just off the coast. Mages at the ready. It was over in seconds. Broken and bloody, I washed into these forgotten caverns and prepared my soul for eternity. It would have been a good place to die. That is when Akara, the fool, took it upon himself to save me. And I had cheated the gallows, you see. I deserved that death in the cavern. I had won. Spare me your pity. All I want is the power, and that is lost to me yet again. Many have died. What is one more? I am a predator. Killing is what sustains me. But the sea does not judge. It only silences the screams. All I've ever done, I've done to survive. If only that were possible, my friend. I am a creature apart from death. I am fated to live as this for an eternity of hate. Akara's blessing should have been mine, but he did not deem me worthy of it. So I have no choice but to tear it from your broken body. You may be powerful, but not even you can beat back death. You don't belong here!
The unmaking of Dead Kell. Akara will be no more.
feel joyous, satisfied. Vengeance is mine. But I'm not happy. In fact, I'm quite crestfallen. Perhaps my mother was right. Sometimes killing can make things right, but most of the time it's a terrible idea. You know what? I need to find a new role model. Come, we should return to the village. I don't want anyone getting ideas about my ship. You're back! You had me worried. Honestly, why do you act like that, throwing yourself headlong into dangerous situations? No more! Do you hear me? If you and I are going to woo, and woo with vigour, you're going to be more considerate of my needs. And there are many. Like sex. I mean sex. To show that you're my consort, you should take this. It's a sword. It was my mother's. She was a terrible person. Not as immortal as everyone supposed, was he? At least I had a hand in his defeat. As my mother always said, if you can't be the best at something, find the best, grab onto them, and never let them go. Goodbye, pretty.
The prisoner will pay.
Welcome back.
Akara lied to me. He lied nothing, I'm afraid. Nothing but empty words and I will not discuss it. Time is what I need. There was never a god here on Gallows End. But that doesn't mean good. I will be here. Always.
I saw you coming. The cards spoke to me like they have not in ages. You are the one I was marooned here to find. My path has been made for me. You see, there are few in this world who can truly plot its course. Many try, but all of them fail. Great figures always rise up. Sometimes the gods create them, and sometimes they create the gods. But true heroes are born. Or in your case, reborn. You are the scion now, and you carry with you the blessing of Akara. There is no one on this earth more worthy of being called a god than you. And so I will go, to prepare the way. For when you come, the world changes, and the people must be ready. Before you came, I was waiting to die. I'd given up, you see. But I've seen what you can do. If you can change the world, perhaps I can as well. Not in the same way, of course, but well, enough to make a difference. Your destiny is yours.
You cannot hide your amazement. Truly, your facade is a weak one, my liege. But still, I appreciate the effort. But what is an art gallery without an artist? The painter Benwick Atham from the village showed interest, so I invited him to join us here. You will find him in the gallery, searching for inspiration. There's one last thing to build. Your keep is tall, but, yes, not tall enough. My dream has shown me a tower so tall and so majestic that ships will see it from miles around. You could not be overlooked. For this, I will need 3 bundles of beach stone. Nothing in the runes suggests what function the tower served, but I don't think it matters. This last crowning jewel to your keep should be something new, something entirely out of our own inspiration. Something has guided us so far. Fate, Akara, I don't know. I say we trust in whatever it is to lead us to the end of the journey. My dream offers no insight about the tower, but fills me with awe at its majesty. It occurs to me that this tower may have some special purpose for us, but I need to make some inquiries. Okay, once again, I can't wait to get started on this project. I find it curious that our keep's every need seems to be filled at just the right moment. An artist and a linguist arrive on our beach just as we build a library and a gallery? Preposterous, right? I fear I'm starting to agree with one thing Alda says. Akara brings to the island those who need to be here. Though I had no idea I was building an art gallery, I dare say I may have created the world's finest purely by accident. Now that we can leave the island as we please, I propose we use the tower to lure Cape Solace's most prodigious and brilliant soul. The tower shall be our embassy, and Myfa Ronwyn should be our envoy, carrying your words to the world and bringing prosperity to Gallows End. Bye.
Good to see. Not a bad haul, but not a great one either. There's more wrecks to search when you're ready to send me. Let me know if any of these are worth salvaging. Their armor may stink, but I'll still wear it. See you tomorrow. Be careful.
Oh, hi. This translation was a fun read. I once dated a peregrine, but probably not the same person. This book is hundreds of years old. Let me know when you find something else for me to translate. And just when I thought things were getting boring, it shouldn't take me more than a day to translate. Take care.
Did you need to buy something? Me? Just kidding. Buy me a drink later. Watch out for scabs.
You think the Warsworn will have me back after the ship I was protecting sank? Thanks for the chat.
You must be the master of the keep. Your scout, Zephwin, he found me on the coast. Hopefully I can be of some use here. I do offer training. We would sometimes make port there. It's a Varani trading town. We don't much care for outsiders there. To be honest with you, I was part of a pirate ship. We would steal cargo from other ships, and it was my job to hide it. You wouldn't believe the places you can fit goods into on a ship. We had just scored a huge load of cargo when we sprung a leak. I think we were weighted down too much. We had to abandon ship. We made it to this island, but my mates, they turned into those fair Gorta. Fortunately, I got away before they could get me. We Varani like to sail, although not as much as the Deverga. The closest Varani city to here is Fort Olcorn. See you.
It's quite a beautiful day. Paddy found a bunch of old paintings during his last construction. They're all fairly damaged, but I believe I can restore them using some magical paints. However, I will need you to go kill some monsters for me. You see, my magical paint soaks up the essence of beasts when they die. Not only will that make it possible for me to restore the paintings, but the paintings will take on magical properties. A little something given to me by a gnome scholar. They capture the essence of beasts when they're killed nearby. The gnomes said they were still experimental, but they seem to work fine. Okay, this first painting appears to be some kind of cave. It should be interesting to see how it turns out. For this one, you'll need to kill some mergen and scavs. Bring the vials of paint back to me once they've changed colour. Nothing is more exciting to an artist as a massive room of blank, flat walls. Ah, how I shall fill them! My muse summoned me at a very young age to keep my hands supple for painting. I asked Alder to find me some non-physical labour to do. He started talking about pitching in and helping, and I may have stopped listening. I wasn't doing anyone any good there. I need to be where there's beauty. Take care.
What news? So you killed her? I don't know what to feel. I've dreamt of this day ever since I was pulled from that stinking black raft. Since I watched them roll my mother in a shroud. And she was right. I don't feel better now that I've avenged her death. It just makes me miss her more. Thank you. Take this, it was Mother's. I have my memories. Goodbye.
My friend the scavenger. Listen to this. I have some wonderful news. I found another piece of parchment, only this one has a slightly different colour to it. Older, perhaps, more weathered. It is all very odd. I seem to remember more when I focus, and your little quest has given me something to strive toward. Bye, and... stay safe. I've been waiting. Just look at what I found. How did I know that? Well, I believe I may have been a scholar before all this unpleasantness. Well, that's one theory. Watch out for... come listen. I remember who I am. My name is Aubrey Gilchrist, assistant to the great scholar Oath Theswin. We sailed from Rathir to conduct research for his newest scholarly paper. It all came flooding back to me when I found this bit of parchment, another for your growing collection. Go get that treasure. I feel I am Aubrey Gilchrist. I was studying to enter the Scholia Arcana in Rathir when I took an apprenticeship with the great author Oath Theswin. We were travelling the Frostbreak Sea to investigate ancient Diverga outposts, but our ship was sunk by dead Kel. I am the only one left. Go get that treasure.
Oh, you've come at last. I've been praying for your return. Cape Solace is under attack. Ships have landed. Prisoners have been taken. We have no one left to protect us. Members of the village, a scout and several gatherers. Innocents who have called this island home for many years. Who do these invaders think they are to hold lives hostage? To demand a power that does not belong to them? They want the power beneath this island. Akara's magic, which many over the centuries have coveted and sought to possess. Understand, Gallows End has long been a prize for the corrupt and the curious. The Arathi, the Alfar, the Diverga, and even dead Kel. Invaders come brandishing their weapons, but always they are swept back out to sea. They are not welcome here. I want to believe you, but without our guardian Akara watching over us, we are nothing but victims. Now we face these new invaders, and the world, alone. They are led by a Losalfar nobleman named Calder Von, a scholar and mage who has studied this island intensely, and who wishes to have it for himself. He brings with him the righteous flames of the Niskaru, demons he has harnessed for this purpose, and this purpose alone. I certainly believe that you will try, but I have learned my lesson. Never again will I place our lives in the hands of another. Don't you understand? We are all alone, each and every one of us. The prisoners are being kept in a cavern in the northern cliffs. Do your best. That is all any of us can do. Be careful. Once again, a threat to Gallows End has been defeated. I wish I could say it was the first such attack. But perhaps a new season has begun. One where we must fend for ourselves and not fall back on the promises of a faceless god. I don't know who you are, stranger, but your presence here has shaken us. We will survive, but it will take time. Then this is goodbye.
You've returned. I'm glad. I've come to know so few people. Ones I still remember after a day's passing, that is. I discovered no new maps. However, I did finally recall how I came to be on this lonely rock. Whether I wished to or not, Dead Kell attacked our ship. There were too few escape craft, and so Oath Theswin, my mentor, a man who had been like a father to me, pushed me over the edge. That's when I struck my head when I forgot. The last thing I remember is watching the galley sail away. All hands on deck, but me. He attacked our ship, caused such a panic that my companions deserted me. I have to live with that for the rest of my life. This island is exceptional among the Diverga outposts. It is the only one they ever abandoned without a fight. Diverga do not do such things. It's always good to just don't hurt me.
Managed to pull someone from the water by the wreck. Says his name is Martin Strand, a trainer of some sort. You should talk to him when you get the... I'm ready to go out again whenever you want me to. Let me know if any of these are worth salvaging. Knowing gnomes, they'll probably just have a ship full of books. I should be back. Be careful.
This tower is a challenge. I'm impressed. I never doubted you. Bye.
Translating ancient texts is a breeze for me. Silly men always think they're so smart. The moral? Be careful what you bargain for. Let me know when you have another one for me to look at. This will give me something to... I should be finished See you.
Not a bad haul, but not a great one. There's more wrecks to search when you're ready to I've been searching. Do you see one you'd like me to salvage? These travelers sure know how to sneak around. See you tomorrow. Be wary.
Oh, hi. See? It didn't take me that long to translate this text. I never realized that Prince Kaleva was so brash, though. Well, enjoy. Let me know if you find anything else. I will need a day to check back tomorrow. Take care.
How can I help you today? Take care, man.
What do you think, my liege? Nothing has ever reached so high to the heavens. I've sent for Myfa Ronwyn, my friend in Cape Solace. She is willing to serve the keep as your envoy to foreign lands. If you require her services, she can be found in the embassy. Never thought I'd say it, but I truly believe we have a Kara to thank for this keep. I'm not about to volunteer to be the scion, but I'd have to be a fool to deny the truth. You, the dream, the key, the castaways, all of it, just when we needed it. I hope you don't mind. As a gesture of my gratitude, I planted the seed of a mighty tree in the courtyard in honor of Akara's help. It was the least I could do, I think. My liege, now that your throne room is prepared, you have an opportunity to truly help your people. We will let it be known that whenever you sit upon your throne, you will hear petitions from anyone who comes before you. You may render judgment or offer help as you see fit, and your people will show their gratitude. Goodbye.
My liege, I'm humbled to serve Gravehall Keep as its envoy to the world. Thank you for honoring me, sir. Without further ado, let's begin. By your command, I can embark on diplomatic missions to our closest neighbors across the sea. Shall we begin? Once you've given me my mission, I will depart immediately to deliver whatever message or gesture you see fit. I will be away for as long as it takes to complete my mission. Upon my return, I shall await you here to report the result. Our three closest neighbors are the Diverga of the Obsidian Isles to the northwest, the Varani of Dregshaw to the southeast, and the Losulfar of the Icebrine Coast to the southwest. You may dispatch me to their capital cities, Ember Deep, Fort Oghorn, or Renlock. With friendly neighbors, I can offer tribute, propose trade, collect gifts, or forge an alliance. With hostile powers, I can declare war, stage raids of goods, or collect spoils of war. I am skilled at espionage as well. You may entrust me to perform all manner of clandestine tasks. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? The Varani are a loose collection of traders. Beyond commerce, Fort Oghorn would just as well have nothing to do with the rest of the world. What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with them? How big a trade would you like me to make? Excellent. This should improve relations between us. I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine. My liege.
It's quite a beautiful day. Excellent. You've collected the essences. I'll need a day to restore the painting. Take care.
I have been looking for a friend of mine who was also aboard our ship when we wrecked. I believe she could have survived the crash, but I can't find her. Her name is Sister Siana. Will you find her for me? All I know is the front of the ship broke off as we approached the island and drifted west. Oh, think Lyria. I saw the front end of the ship floating to the western part of the island. I pray Sister Siana has found her way safely ashore. Lyria's blessings on you, my liege. I was afraid of the worst, and rightly so, it turns out. Thank you for bringing me this letter. It's comforting to have her final words. Lyria watch over you.
The trade mission was a success. Here are the goods I managed to procure and an update on our relations. Being the diplomatic sort, I'll just say I am much happier here. Ember Deep is a Diverga city on the Obsidian Isle. Fort Olghorn is a Varani trading post in Dregshaw. Renlock is a Loselfar town in the bitter cold of Icebrine Coast. Perhaps, in my service to Gravehall, I can atone for my failings and bring the peace that eluded me. My gifts failed me, however, when the first sparks of the Crystal War ignited. Perhaps nothing could have stopped it, but I still feel culpable. When great powers speak to each other, it has often been with my own voice. I have a way of getting people to ask for what they really want and accept what I am offering. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct? Before we can propose an alliance, we must improve our... How much do you want to give? This should improve relations between us. The pleasure was mine.
Good to see I was right. The painting was a sea cave. I took the liberty to hang it on the wall for you. Let me know when you want me to start on the next one. This next painting looks similar to this keep, but the land around it looks different. For this one, you'll need to kill some fair Gorta and Mergen. Bring the vials of paint back to me when they've changed colour. Bye.
When my ship wrecked on the island, the first thing I did was hide all my goods. Unfortunately, the place I chose is on the other side of the island. If you would go get them for me, I have a special shield in my inventory that's all yours. Not sure, but it looks old. Probably even predates the Diverga on this island. Thank you so much. I marked the spot on your map. It'll be quite a trek.
I salvaged what I could from the ship. I'm ready to go out again whenever you want. Do you see one you'd like me to salvage? Merchant ships do a lot of business. Anyways, I'm off. Be wary.
How can I help you today? Oh, good you found them. As promised, the shield I was telling you about. Take care.
Journals are almost always fun to translate. Sounds like Prince Kaleva didn't end up in such a bad place. Let me know if you find anything else. And just when it shouldn't take me... See you.
The tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage? What kind of diplomatic... How exciting. I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine.
Exciting times. Bye.
I'd like to get some chickens for the keep. However, I need you to get some feed for them. Just a little bit of meat. For one thing, that'll improve everyone's mood. For another, it never hurts to have more food about. Oh, good. You have the food on you. Thanks. The chickens will be here in no time. Take care.
No! Ew, I take back the last one. That I can do!
Now here's a fellow traveller with... Well, Captain?
Hi there! Did you expect all of that business about the giant tree? If that's what you want to do, then I'll... You're back!
Welcome back.
No.
Anything I can do for you? Goodbye.
Here's all I could. I'm ready to go back out again whenever you like. Do you see one you'd like me to salvage? Well, if nothing else, I should be able. Should only take. Be wary.
I finished the translation. My mother used to read me a modern version of this every night before bed. I await your next find. And just when I thought it shouldn't take me more than a day. See you.
Our offer of alliance was rebuffed. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like? How much do you want to give? This should improve relations. The pleasure was mine.
Lyria's blessings on you, my... Don't fall for this.
It's quite the beauty. Excellent. I'll need a day to buy. I finished the second painting. It definitely was another keep. Maybe on a nearby island. I hung the painting on the wall for you and am ready to start the next one whenever you are. Whatever this painting is of, it's creepy. Not sure I want to see how it turns out. For this one, you'll need to kill Fair Gorta and root golems. Bring the vials of paint back to me once they've changed colour. Bye.
The tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage in what kind of diplomatic mission? How much do you want to give? This should improve. Nice seeing you.
Here's all I could find of. I'm ready to go back out again whenever you like. I've been searching the island for the last few. Do you see one you'd like me to salvage? No one goes to settle anywhere without building material. See you tomorrow. Be wary.
I felt a little dirty. I once knew an All-Main monk who collected these kinds of tales. Anyway, I await your next... I will need to check back tomorrow. See you.
There was a survivor on the ship. Bertrand said he says he knows a lot about alchemy. I'm ready to be sent out again. I've been Do you see one you'd like me to salvage? I hope this isn't one of those ships full of... I'll see you. Be careful.
Oh, hi. Sorry if this translation is a bit damp. This journal was so sad. I was crying all night. Anyway, I await your and just when it shouldn't take me more. See you.
The tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage? What kind of diplomatic... How? I'll be back tomorrow. Nice seeing you.
It's quite the beauty. Excellent. You've collected the essence. I'll need a day to restore the painting. Take care.
Why, Fort Orghorn has accepted our offer of alliance. As a gesture, they sent you one of their top advisors, Erlen Vanek. He's a bit rough around the edges and rather opinionated, if you ask me. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts. With whom should we engage and what kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to... Very well. With whom should we engage? The Diverga are straightforward and honest. They will make a deal if it's to their advantage. Those in Emberdeep are concerned with three things: sea, trade, and broom. What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with? How much do you want to give? This should improve relations. Nice seeing you.
A hearty good day. You have quite the hodgepodge of people in your young estate. I've never seen an armory like the one in Greyville, which is surprising for a keep so isolated from the world. I took it upon myself to make my opinions known to the lords of Fort Orghorn, no matter how unwelcome. It's how I made myself so valuable. When the chance arose to be sent abroad indefinitely to advise our new ally,
He said I was the only man for the job. The alliance between Fort Oldhorn and Gravehall is all the stronger for my presence here. Follow my advice without question, and you'll never go astray. Remember what I told you?
Hello?
The magic. This painting makes a fearsome sight. But I hung it up anyway. When you want me to start on the next... Okay, this next one looks a lot like the main hall of this keep. Perhaps we'll get a glimpse of how it used to look. For this one, you'll need to kill boggarts and scavs. Bring the vials of paint. Take care.
Good to see you. Here's all I could find. I'm ready to go back out again whenever you like. Please, if any of them seem worthwhile, let me know. Hopefully they have some... I'll be back. Be wary.
Oh, hi. I actually translated this one twice. I accidentally forgot about the first time. I didn't realize how hard sea steel was to come by. No wonder it's so prized. When you find another old book, just let... It shouldn't take me more... See you.
The tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with How much do you want to give? This should improve relations. Nice seeing you.
Hello?
It's quite the beautiful... Excellent. I'll need a day to buy.
The tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct? How much do you want to give? This should improve relations. Nice seeing you.
Greetings.
Why, finished another. Looks like the main hall of our keep. Just like I thought. There's one more painting to restore when you're ready. This is the last one. Looks like the northern part of this island. I can see some roots raising the land out of the ground in one corner. For this one, you'll need to kill boggarts and root golems. Bring the vials of paint back to me when they've changed colour. Take care.
Not a bad haul. There's more wrecks to search when you're ready to send me. I've been searching the island for the last... Do you see one you'd like me to salvage? They're probably shuttling material. I should be careful.
Oh, hi. Here you go. I once wa- Anyway, I'll be here waiting for your next find. See you.
Ready for some training? Let me know when you're ready to fight again. Do you want to fight a big creature? Don't. Which creature would you like to fight again? Don't get... Ready for some training? Well, here are your... Don't forget to come back soon.
The tribute was graciously accepted. They were pleased. With whom should we engage in what kind of diplomatic mission would you like? I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine.
It's quite the beautiful... Excellent. I'll need a day to restore the eye.
Why, hello.
Why, our offer of alliance was rebuffed. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like? How much do you want to give? This should improve relations. Nice seeing you.
Here's all I could find of. I'm ready to go back out again whenever you please. If any of them seem worthwhile, let me know. Okay, I'll keep an eye wary.
How can I help you today? Take care, my lord.
Restoration complete. Like I thought, it is the northern part of the island. I hung it on the wall for you. Sadly, I've run out of magical paint vials, so I'll just have to go back to regular paintings for now. Perhaps one day I'll go back home, but for now, there's still plenty to paint around this island. I have to say, I did quite the job sprucing this room up. These paintings are beautiful. Bye.
Why, hello.
Why, the tribute was graciously with whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the I'll be back tomorrow. Nice seeing you.
Mine's more of a challenge than a request. I challenge you to get to the bottom of the tidal pools. Because that cave has some of the longest jumps I've ever seen. I just want to know what's at the bottom. Good luck. Even I'm not crazy enough to go down some of those jumps.
It's good to see a friendly. I've been stuck behind enemy lines in Cluracan for the last few years, only to crash on this island when I finally escape. Please tell me you know of somewhere I can stay. Thank you very much. It will be nice to have a home-cooked meal for once. I'm a soldier. I've been fighting the Tuatha for the last 10 years. For what, I don't know. My family is long dead. It's been brutal. There's not a man or elf from my original unit that is still alive. I didn't wreck here. I escaped those damn Tuatha. Better to be here than having to fight with them day after day. Good day.
I swear I saw a Jotun wreck off Scuttle Beach the other day. Wow, I can't believe you did it. That's amazing. You say there's trees at the bottom. I'll have to check it out. Be careful.
Oh, her books are so interesting. I will need a day. Check back tomorrow. Take care.
Can't chat long. You wouldn't be... Let me know if any of these are worth salvaging. Those gnomes love the... I'll be back to... Be wary.
Emberdeep has accepted our offer of alliance. As what I presume to be Divergan custom, they have given us a gift of an auroch. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts. With whom should we engage? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the... Very well. Let me know when... With whom should we engage in... The Losilvar are a mysterious and magical people. Hrenlock is an outpost in the cold Icebrine coast. What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with? How much do you want to give? This should improve relations. Nice seeing you.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena. What do you say? Because you and I, we're warriors. And warriors test their mettle against one another. Great. Let's get started now then, shall we? Well, I guess you bested me. Good match, my liege. Don't forget to come back soon.
My liege, I was hoping, if it wouldn't be a bother, would you be willing to get me materials for repairs around the keep? The keep is old, and without these materials, I'm afraid it will start to decay. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Why, the tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage in what kind of diplomatic mission would you... How much do you want to give? This should improve The pleasure was mine.
Not a bad haul. There's more wrecks to search when you're ready to send me. If any of them seem worthwhile, let me know. If we're... Give me a day. Be wary.
Here's the translation. This one sounded like a fairy tale. You don't suppose they built all those golems, do you? I can't wait to see what you find next. Take care.
Some days I thought I would... never get out of that. Good day.
I seem to have gotten into a bit of a bind with a lady at Cape Solace. A monetary dispute. Maybe you could smooth it out with her for me. She goes by the name Elwa Brond. Yeah, see, I had this business idea, and it didn't pan out. It's not my fault I haven't the money to pay her back. Great, but bear in mind, she does tend to exaggerate.
Why, the tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage in what kind of diplomatic mission would you... How much do you want to give? This should improve... The pleasure was mine.
I salvaged what I'm ready to go out again whenever... Be wary.
Welcome back. How can I help you this fine day? That no-good lout sweet-talked me out of my money and now he won't give it back. To be honest, Callum is just so handsome. Once he started talking about his plan to open up a bar in Cape Solace, I took leave of my senses. I suppose I'll accept your money. Tell Callum, if I ever see him again, It'll be too soon. I'm never gonna fall for one of... But maybe I will see how he's doing. It's been a while. I don't wish to speak of Akara, whatever he was. I have made my peace. God or not, he helped me through the storm. Good riddance, I say. My husband was killed in the wreck of the Blue Sabre, along with our children. Fauna, Peter, and little Gwen. It was not easy, especially during the first years. But with Akara's grace, I moved past the grief and flourished. Getting marooned here was a blessing. People are always happy to see my face. That's because I'm the one who gets things. Besides, people only wish to return to the mainland if they have something to return to. I don't have this problem. So, there's more to Gravehall than the superstitions suggest. Very good. You appear to be making quite the impression here on the island. Don't let it go to your head. Oh, I could tell you a thing or two about Padrig Dower, but I won't. Too much of a lady I am. Paddy wishes only to serve in the highest company. The rest of us are scuttle in his eyes. He and his friends can keep their own counsel, if you ask me. Thank you much.
The tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage in what kind of diplomatic... How much do you want to give? This should improve relations. The pleasure was mine.
Dolbish, I hope you're here to put a little gold in my pocket. She's a cute one. I hope she doesn't stay mad at me over a little money. Thanks for settling it for me. Who knows? Maybe me and Elwa can get on again like nothing happened. Come back anytime.
The other day I found a lore stone of the Dverga. I'd love to find out if there are any more like them. Will you find them and tell me what they're about? Oh, I'm not much for life outside these walls. I'll leave that to those who can take care of themselves, like you. I didn't know you'd already found them all. I'm so glad I didn't get invited to that wedding. I'm so glad I didn't get invited to that wedding. Thanks for sharing their story. Take care.
Why, the tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage in what kind of diplomatic mission? Howie, I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine.
According to records Paddy found, there should be 6 paintings for the keep, but we only found 5. One of them was moved to Mudhold Fasting for safekeeping. If you could go there and get the painting, the keep would have a complete collection. Yeah, don't ask me. Some Dvergan records he got Deidre to translate. Paddy said he found them during one of the keep upgrades. The only note I have on this painting is that it's called the Black Atoll. Good luck finding it. Take care.
Our offer of alliance was rebuffed. With whom should we engage? What kind of diplomat? How much do you want to give? This should improve the pleasure.
It certainly is nice to be off that beach. You found it. That's great. I'll hang it up now. Take care.
A hearty good day.
Why, the tribute was graciously accepted. With whom should we engage? What kind of diplomat? I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine.
My liege?
Renlock has accepted our offer of alliance. As a token, they've sent the daughter of one of their wardens, Sunhilda Laurel. Apparently, she was sent expecting to marry you. The Losilfar are not known for their attention to detail. You will probably want to actually meet her, when you have a moment. Check back with me occasionally to see if they've sent us any other gifts. Nice seeing you.
I must say, your keep is truly breathtaking. My compliments to your builder. Capturing that fiend ship was a triumph for all of us, but most especially for you. I should like to sail on her sometime. Perhaps to Rathir? My father has a knack for matchmaking. We are, I am sure, made for each other. We are not so dissimilar, you and I, and in more than the obvious way. Like you, I strive for perfection. If you hadn't captured that fiend ship, we'd never have met. Yes. Goodbye.
It's not cheap keeping up my appearance. If you would be so kind, I could use some more funding. You know, to make a good impression. You don't expect me to wear these rags forever, do you? Excellent. You wouldn't want one of your top advisors looking like a fishwife, would you? Nice seeing you.
My family died in a Tuatha raid. My brothers-in-arms died on the shores of this island. With your leave, I'd like to join them. I want the one thing that makes me different than those Tuatha bastards. I want death. Thanks. I suppose I just needed to hear that. Goodbye, my liege.
I swear I can smell Niskaru inside the flooded caverns. They must have fled the keep and gone there, underground or something. If you'll come with me, we can drive them out and keep the island safe from those vile creatures. It's likely that whatever protection Akara provided Cape Solace is fading. There's still no danger yet from above, but were they to get below Cape Solace, it's only a matter of time. Great! We'll drive those vermin from the island.
Greetings, Master of Gravehall. The pleasure was mine.
I'd like to capture some of the magic residue of Akara. If you're willing, I can give you a vial that, when brought near Akara, will fill with some of his magic. What do you say? I'd like to do some tests on Akara's essence. My specialty is the magical properties of the Ring of Kyozai. Wonderful. Here is the vial. Now, it's up to you to go to Akara. If you need any assistance with gems, excellent. This will do nicely, thank you. Back to my gems.
When my ship wrecked, only I made it out alive. The rest of the crew, they turned into those creatures of dead Kells. Please, you must find them. My men, and put them out of their misery. I'm not sure, but as soon as I woke up and saw those monsters, I ran fast as I could. Thank you. I can scarcely imagine becoming one of those monstrosities, but it must be horrible. What can I do for you? I hope that your mercy has brought them eternal peace. Thank you. See you.
There's a special reagent on this island that is only in bloom during certain tides. Right now is one of those times. If you could go collect me 3 samples, I'd like to study them further. I'm not sure, but the storms around the coast seem to give the tides some other curious properties. Good. I'll mark where they're likely to be on your map. Good luck. Would you like an alchemy lesson? Great. You got the samples. I'll need some time to study them. Be cautious. Think of all the reagents you're... I'm still studying the samples you brought. Be cautious out there. Think of all the reagents you're... It's as I suspected. Gallows bloom is the same as the essence of fate. Unfortunately, I destroyed 2 of the samples. The other one's in good shape and usable. Well, thanks for your help. Don't travel without a potion.
A root golem has been seen standing in front of the passage to Scuttle Beach. Money at both the Keep and Cape Solace salvaged from that beach, and the root golem is scaring them away. Could you go kill the root golem and open up the beach again? I was sent here from Fort Oldhorn to advise you, and advise you I will. Excellent. People will be back on Scuttle Beach in no time. Let me know when it's safe again.
Hello?
I think things are running much more smoothly since I arrived. Thank goodness you've disposed of that monster. Now people can scavenge the beach again. Remember what I told you?
I have only one request, and it's the same request I've had since I arrived. Marry me. My father will be furious if he hears of your rejection. I am told to entice you with a mighty gift if you need further convincing. Yes, I've seen the way you lead, and I respect you. I would be proud to be your wife. I knew you would, in time. No one can resist my charms. Time to plan the wedding.
My liege.
Well, how does it feel to be married? You were quite the monster in bed last night. I can't wait to tell all my friends back home about it.